How's everybody doing? This is Ruben once again with Ulosophy. If you liked any of my past videos, please subscribe to the channel, like or comment on the video. It will be greatly appreciated. Also, make sure to visit our blog, our Instagram, our Twitter. We had great and powerful information there on a regular basis, so make sure you check that out. Today I want to talk about, should you be looking at pictures of what you want all throughout the day? The answer is yes. That's why the dream book, the dream board are very powerful tools, and I suggest them a lot, because when you're looking at pictures all throughout the day of things that you want, you're focusing on them, you're thinking about them over and over again. Remember what Earl Nightingale said: you become what you think about most of the time. So yes, you should be looking at pictures of what you want all throughout the day, as much as you can. Taking your dream book with you wherever, as many places as you go to, with you all the time is a great idea. Maybe you have a couple minutes of free time. Look at your dream book. Maybe on your phone. Technology today is magnificent. I mean, you could get on your phone and look at pictures of what you want, clothing, pictures of cars, whatever. Get obsessed with them. When are the two best times to focus on your dreams? Well, first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed. The reason it's first thing in the morning is because when you wake up, for the first 20 minutes, you're in what's called an alpha state, which means that your left and right side of the brains are both synchronized with each other. So basically, whatever you take in those first 20 minutes, they sort of like ingraining you, and you'll be thinking about them, not all the time, but for most part, you'll be thinking about them all throughout the day. A good example, we all had this happen to us. We wake up and we hear maybe a song or something on the radio or whatever, or something on TV, or a certain show. Suddenly you see yourself thinking about that moment over and over and over again, because when you're in that alpha state, the things you take in get more ingrained. So the best time to focus on your dreams is first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed. Before you go to bed is very profound, because when you're thinking about your dreams, if you start thinking about your dreams at night while you're going to sleep, sort of you go into that unconscious state, right? And sort of your unconscious sort of is working itself out. Where if you're thinking about something over and over and over again, you'll dream about it. Very profound. Many people, Zig Ziglar, he said in his book that he would never go to sleep. One thing he always did in his marriage was he would never go to sleep with him being mad at his wife or his wife being mad at him. That's one thing he would never do. If you could get your focusing on your dreams first thing in the morning right before you go to bed, is very ideal. You must believe it before you see it or have it. Most people say, I see it when I believe it. No, it's opposite. You must believe it before you see it or have it. In the biblical scripture, Jesus came to his apostles, and one of the two apostles, he didn't believe that Jesus was resurrected, and he said, I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. When I see his wounds, then I'll believe it. When I could touch his wounds, I'll believe it. And then in another verse, Jesus comes, and I believe it was Matthew, and he says, touch my wounds, touch my side where they stabbed me. And he fell down and crying and said, well, oh my God, well now I believe. And Jesus said, well, you believe because you see it, but bless those who still believe and haven't seen. You know, so it's a very profound physical concept, a universal concept that you must believe it before you see it or have it. Belief, faith, right? What you really, really, really want, you get. And what you really, 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 really don't want, you get that as well. Story of Job. Job really, 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 really didn't want all those things that happened to him to happen. But they happened to him. But also the person who really, 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 really wants something, they get it. Somebody is really, really, really obsessed with their business or their project, it you know, it becomes very successful. So remember that, because you're thinking about it over and over again. You become what you think about most of the time. In order to make your dreams come true, do less actions and more thinking. In order to make your dreams come true, do less actions and more thinking. Remember how I said that 90%, if not 100% of success is the thinking part? See, for the most part, people think is the action part. And they focus on the actions, on what to do, what to do, what to do. And they leave the thinking side to the side. But then you see people who fruition, they explode in success, and they seem that they don't do much action. A good example is Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie said, pioneering don't pay. Think about it. Andrew Carnegie, the richest man in the world at that time. He was the richest man. You couldn't be as rich as Andrew Carnegie was, because he was worth like, I think, 300 billion or something like that. And that was back in the 1900s. You gotta put inflation into place. Like, nobody could really make that amount of money now because of the laws and the way, you know, the business laws are. You couldn't make a business as big as him. But think about it. Andrew Carnegie wasn't a person who did much action at all. Yet he was the richest man on planet Earth. Andrew Carnegie would go to the office around 8 or 9 in the morning, take an hour and a half lunch, and then go home by 3. And then in the summer, he went to Scotland for 3 months and said, don't bother me. Okay, well, I see the person who's telling me work hard nonstop, and all you have to focus is working hard and do your actions, and then you'll be successful. Well, then I look at Andrew Carnegie, the richest man in the world at that moment, and he didn't do much action. It's all in the thinking part. When your thinking is right, you will want to do action. You will want to do things. You will want to write that book. You will want to do that video. You will want to wake up early. You will want to take action, whatever it is. So you're thinking. When your dream is in the sweet spot and your thinking is correct, any actions you do have a specific phenomenon. And what is that phenomenon? You will love doing the actions. It won't feel like work. And you will get great results. When your dreams are in the sweet spot, and what is the sweet spot? When your dream is big enough that you're excited about it, but small enough that you believe in it. That's the sweet spot. So when your dream is in the sweet spot and your thinking is correct, any actions you do will have a specific phenomenon. What is it? 1, you will love doing the actions. 2, it won't feel like work. And 3, you will get great results from it. That's how the universe works. What are the 2 major indicators that your thinking is correct? How you feel and what you say. How you feel and what you say. Make sure you feel good. And also make sure you monitorize your words, the things that you say out of your mouth, because that's a great indicator also as well to see how your vibration is, right? How your feelings are. You know, in the biblical scripture, it talks about how out of the heart the mouth speaks. You got to watch your mouth and what you say. So two major indicators that you're thinking is correct: how you feel and what you say. If you're feeling good and you're saying good things, positive things, then your thinking is correct. Ideally, in most situations, should you put a time frame on your goal, dream, or objective? The answer is no. You should, and ideally in most situations, you should never put a time frame on your goal, dream, or objective. Because if you do, you open up a big, huge door to doubt and worry. And your goal or dream has a high percentage chance of not coming true, not becoming a reality. So no, you never put a time frame on your goal, dream, or objective. It's like people say, God knows the perfect time. And when does God knows the perfect time? When you have no doubt. That's basically what it is. So no, you should never put a time frame on your goal, dream, or objective. Never. In life, you have to care, but not that much. In life, you have to care, but not that much. That concept, that phrase is really meant for you to realize that you must take life lightly. It's not always about, you know, always having to think correct and never having a break and always thinking about what I have to do. And no. In life, you have to care, but not that much. Carrying too much leads to an early grave. It will drive you insane. Caring not at all will lead to nothing. In life, you have to care, but not that much. You have to realize that life is an incredible experience, and that you have to cherish the bad with the good, the bitterness and the sweet. Enjoy that dessert every now and then. Take a break and watch some comedy shows or a funny movie or whatever. Go out with your spouse or your partner to a restaurant. Enjoy yourselves. Go out shopping. Go out, enjoy the sun. Go out for a walk. Relax. Enjoy the the chocolate cake or whatever you like. Take life lightly. Never take it too serious. When you feel that you're taking it too serious, then you know, hey, that's an indicator that should say, hey, I need to slow it down. Hold on. I'm caring too much about this. I will end up ruining this. Take a break. Maybe you're just exhausted. You're like, you know what? I need a break. For the next 2 days, I'm just gonna, sit down and watch some comedy shows, or I'm gonna sit down and read a book, read a novel. I'm gonna recharge the batteries. I cannot, Sometimes I do so many videos, and I'm like, you know what? I'm burned out, and I don't do them for like a week or 2 weeks, sometimes a month. But I recharge the batteries real good, and when I get into that mode of making videos again, then I'm like doing it nonstop. Day. Or my writing. Sometimes I don't write for 1 or 2 months. But then I come back with like a vengeance. I'm just writing nonstop, getting good things. Take life lightly. Don't take it too serious. Life is not meant to be taken seriously at all. When you take it seriously, then you open the door for all the negative emotions, worrying, the what if syndrome. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Enjoy it. enjoy it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment on the video. I'll see you guys next time.